If everybody love their job and everything about their job, people will not be happy about TGIF. Because imagine you work in a place where you are always looking forward to the next day. You won't want to go on a weekend. You want to be there every day because it gives you happiness, and that is what a work should do. But and workplace in Nigeria is something that rarely meet. Majority of Nigerians that are working, that are in paid employment, are not happy going to work. The few ones that are happy works mostly in public sector and some organized private sector, like some trained private organizations. Some of you work in the toxic environment and you don't know. You just think it's normal for it to be organized that way. I'm going to be telling you the signs of a toxic workplace for those that don't know, and those that are seeing one or two of those signs in their organization and they didn't know it's a sign of a toxic workplace.
Welcome to Lowly Africa.
The first sign of a toxic workplace is lack of work-life balance. The organization does not understand that you are a human being, you have life after work. Anytime they need you, they want you to be available. You can wake up on a Saturday morning and you receive a mail that you have to report at so place by so time. That is what a toxic workplace does. It doesn't care whether you are. It is a toxic workplace is designed to take everything else from you and leave you with that job only. That the only thing you have time for is that job. A toxic work characterized by poor communication. If you work in a toxic workplace, you might be there for years and you don't even know what is going on. There is no proper communication from the management to the subordinates. The line of reporting is very poor, and that is why sometimes you won't even, there will be public holiday and you won't even hear it from your organization that there's public holiday. The third sign of a toxic workplace is poor or aggressive leadership. This is an offensive leadership style that does not, a leader that does not think about others, does not carry them along. They impose on others without consideration. So this is where we have boss that are toxic, that are power drunk. They don't care about anything than for you to come and do the job. That is the system you'll be working, and the boss will be telling you, all I care about is the job. There's nothing you can say, there's no excuse you can give. They don't care. It is about you doing the job and doing the job only. The fourth sign of a toxic workplace is lack of support. In a toxic workplace, you are on your own. Like in a normal organization, it is meant to be a system where every member of the organization come together to support each other. But in a toxic workplace, you don't have that. You are just coming to the organization. Nobody is there to show you your way around. It is there for you to figure out. Reason being that every employees are not happy to be there. The fact that you are just joining them, they are not happy with you joining them because they are not happy to be there. So they see that, how will you be coming to this organization? That is what we have in a toxic workplace. The fifth sign of a toxic workplace is constant burnout. You are going to be stressed. The workload is much. The pay is low. The environment is not supportive. You are going to be stressed out. That is how you will know you are working in a toxic workplace. And when you are stressed out, your morale is going to be low. And that is the sixth sign of a toxic workplace. The seventh sign of a toxic workplace is discrimination. This workplace discriminates seriously. People are coming together to form clique and discriminating against others based on several factors. Another sign of a toxic workplace, there is nothing like constructive criticism. You cannot even criticize the man. You won't even have the opportunity. Where looking at your boss in the eye, you are going to be afraid. A toxic workplace inculcates fear into you that you are unable to even confront your boss nor the management. So how will you even be able to criticize them? And if you now swallow something and you're able to stand up to them, just know that I even believe before you can do that, you will have seen another job elsewhere. You just want to show them what they've been doing is not good. You won't even try it without getting another option elsewhere. Another sign of a toxic workplace is that there is no trust. They employ you, but they don't trust you. And everything, they are usually skeptical of trusting you with things that might be, they don't want you to know. They try as much as possible to hide the trade secrets from you. You are their employees. You are meant to be loyal to them. You sign a loyalty agreement and all that, but still they don't trust you, and they cannot leave you to handle things that are sensitive. Another sign of a toxic workplace is lack of personal development opportunity. Of course, there is nothing like that. If you want to go for another thing, once you cannot do them on a weekend, and that is even if they don't ask you to come on a weekend. So you cannot write a letter to them that, hey, I'm going to write an exam this weekend. I'm going to write an exam and I won't come to work. Who cares? That is your own cup of tea. That is, they don't even encourage you to embark on personal development initiative. Talk more of now sending you on training or any development course. They don't care. Just do the job and get paid. They believe they don't owe you anything than that salary or whatever they are paying you. They don't care about you knowing the job better, you getting better at what you do. Is none of their business. Another way to know a toxic workplace is micromanagement. They want to be monitoring you in real time, to know everything you're doing, how you are spending the time with the organization. They care about everything you spend the time on while in the organization. You cannot just step out to say you want to go and eat. How dare you? They don't allow you to do anything aside the work that you are there for, and they are constantly calling. Sometimes you might think your manager is being proactive, but that's not being proactive. It is micromanagement. They will assign you a task and still follow you there, so that you'll be able to focus on the only thing you focus on is that organization. In a toxic workplace, there is no respect, there is no recognition. Even if you go extra mile to achieve anything or do anything for the organization, you are not recognized. Your impact is not recognized, and therefore you cannot be promoted. You cannot be promoted to a manager role. There is no any potential, there is no any opportunity for career growth. There is nothing to motivate you to want to perform better, because there is no incentive, there is no any reward, there is no anything for you to feel appreciated working for the organization. Another way to know you're working in a toxic workplace is gaslighting. This environment will make you question everything you know. It will make you doubt even yourself. That you will start thinking, you will start doubting your sanity. You start doubting your ability. You start doubting your skills, because there's, regardless of whatever it is you do, the environment will make you appear like you don't know it. The last but not the least way to recognize you work in a toxic workplace is harassment. Emotional harassment, physical harassment, sexual harassment, social harassment. Think of any form of harassment is there in a toxic workplace.
Love TV Africa, your personal development channel.
Thank you for watching this video. Now that you know you are working in a toxic workplace, how do you manage it? That is what I'll be talking about in the second episode of this video.